some saws. So I finally am going to do this read aloud. I want to get enough people in here. Of course, we're going to do a read aloud of the comment thread I was recently entangled with and discuss my thoughts behind it because it went from a debate to something horribly wrong in a matter of hours. So that's what this is about. And please, if you, when you do come in, if you would just let me know if you can hear me, if the sound is good and all that. And soon as people come in, then we will begin the comment thread read aloud. So I hope you guys are doing okay today. Happy Cinco de Mayo. For those of you who are new to the channel or new to moi, I am a millennial anarchist. I'm a mother of two, a grandmother of one, and one on the way any hour now. That's how close we are. We're basically in countdown mode. So lots of prayers, lots of good vibes out to my daughter and both her daughter and the one on the way, which is her first son, which will be my firstborn grandson, which I'm super pumped about. We don't live close. We live in the same state. We don't live that close to one another. She lives about 6 hours from me, and so I'll be going down there to stay with her most likely after the baby is here. Once he is here, then I can tell you his name. I do know his name already. I can't disclose that, or I would, because it's so awesome. In today's live stream, oh my lot. That's why I got a backup one. So give me just a second while I plug it up. Today's live stream is about a comment thread readout from that I was recently entangled in, which is a true crime content channel. And we're going to be talking about the ups and downs with true crime content as I see it. Anyways, because my channel is not true crime. I discuss it periodically, just give my thoughts and opinions on it. I do not create true crime content, however. That is not what I do. That is not my job. It's not what I do. So I do, this channel is a very wide variety topic range. Let me see which lot we're working with today. Yeah, that might be a better one. So I do discuss a lot of different things. Hi, if you're just joining, I'm sorry I wasn't in front of the camera. If you did join, I had a lighting issue, and now that I got that fixed, well, I'm still working on that, but yeah. Let's see. That one's better probably. Let's go up one more. So I do follow a lot of true crime channels. I'm subscribed to a lot of true crime channels. However, I do not myself create true crime channels, but I discuss them periodically. I don't, my channel's not even monetized, obviously. So, that's another thing we're going to be discussing in today's live stream once enough people come in. If enough people don't come in, then I'll just do it again some other time. So that's, yeah, that's what's happening. That's what's happening today. I am not really sure, because I know how people can be. I'm not really sure if I'm going to share the name of the channel that I'm going to be discussing for obvious reasons. For one, I don't know if I think I've emailed them. I don't know if I have gotten a response back yet. I'm not sure. Because again, sometimes my email gets full. I have to dump it before I can get new ones. So yeah. Earlier this week, so this is Thursday, and this is after the midweek recap. So earlier this week, I was in a live with 007, aka Really Woke Richie, and then Really Roxanne on his channel, which is now Really Relevant Radio. But you can find on YouTube, it's called 007. He hosts different segments all the time on his channel, and all of it is equally awesome and informative and insightful, and just go. Really? Go check it out. See what else we got going on today, or that I wanted to talk about. Mostly this one was going to be about true crime. There's a lot of good true crime content creators out there that I watch, that I follow, that I'm subscribed to. I used to be members of some of these channels that are awesome. They really do put a lot of time and work and effort into researching these cases. And then there is what I like to call garbage content creators. And I don't mean to just disregard people's content or their art in such a blasé manner, but when there's a difference to me in what is content and art and what is genuine content and what I call trash content, which is just nothing but fabricated crap for clickbait value, and that's it. I'm gonna get some coffee while we're waiting, and I hope you guys can hear me. And again, I apologize for the background sound. I do live pretty close to an airport and a hangar, and there's a company called Raytheon that's doing construction in this town also, and I live on the access road for the construction workers. I live on the street that the access road takes to get to the construction site. That's what I meant to say. Which I've posted videos on that as well. Gosh, it must be that time. It must be the time of day too that it's gonna be difficult for me to do this live stream and have viewers in here right now. But they'll always be able to go back and watch it afterwards. So I may just do a read aloud here in a minute anyways. It'd be basically just like I'm recording and talking to myself, but broadcasting it live instead. So that is why I have the disclaimer. It says what it says. If you can see what it says, pay attention. And like I said, if you're just joining me, let me know if you can hear me. If you can't hear me, because I don't know unless you tell me. I can't fix it if I don't know. So there's that. And I'm also making coffee while we wait on some people to get in. So, which honestly, I'm looking at it right now. There's nobody in here, so I'm just talking to myself. Oh, I wonder if I get copyright struck for humming that one out. I didn't even think about that. So again, also, I will probably mention a few channels that I feel are relevant, that are worth checking out, or that are good content, as far as true crime and the research. For example, that chapter, Stephanie Harlow reporting live from my sofa. Linda, It's a Crime. Tyson Draper, and don't get me started on Tyson Draper just yet, because we are definitely not done talking about A1 Mr. Tyson Draper. Did I already? Okay, hold on just a second, because I have to go. I have to go grab some sugar. So if you're just joining me, let's see, let me put a banner real quick right here. Example banners. Let's see. We'll do this one right here. Had to go get sugar. Sugar. Be right back. Thanks. Okay, I'll run up here and get that, and then when I come back, that's what we're doing. We're doing the read aloud. Okay. Okay, I'm back. So if you are joining me, welcome. I had to go right upstairs and get sugar because where I am in location to the sugar is quite a bit of distance. You would not have been able to hear me no matter how loud I was, and even if the mic was on. So now that I'm back, how are you? I hope you're well. Getting ready to do this read aloud. Or maybe not if nobody is coming in today. Because I've been in here for a good 12 minutes and so I'm sure if I started trash talking some content creators, then people would come flowing in. But I'm not going to do that. I'm sit here and let my coffee cool off, and we'll go from there. Oh, I will mention this. I found a really, really awesome channel that has true crime can't words for garbage. True crime content, and that is a channel called Footsteps of Murder. And she, of course, is still doing research in the Chris Watts case, which I have recently had a few little things that, like I mentioned in the video that I uploaded the other day, have really been bothering me throughout the entire course of said case. Well, she covered a really good point in one of her videos that she recently uploaded about the whistling. I'm sure some of you have seen it on the body cam footage where he's constantly like making that weird face because he's whistling. And she goes over a video where the body cam footage shows him coming in the house and all that stuff. Go check it out. I don't want to go over it in this video because it's her content. It's good stuff. You need to go check it out. But I'm going to do a what I call like a follow-up proof video where I kind of like reenact the scene that she is discussing in her video. I'm going to reenact that scene because I have the perfect setting for said scene, and I also have a small dog as well. So it's going to be perfect for that. That's something I'm doing later today while I'm anxiously awaiting the arrival of my grandson. Hi, thank you for joining. I just want to get enough people in here before I start doing the read aloud. So Also, let me know if you can't hear me. The thumbs up or thumbs down or whatever. Let me know if you can or can't. Or whatever. Either leave a comment. Either way. Oh, okay. I'm just trying to figure that one out. So that was weird. It was all messed up. I was like, oh, she said Chris Watson, and then it just dropped out of the sky. Like, what? The algorithm sent her over. They sent her over there, or she's talking about what's. No, I'm really not. So needed this cup of coffee. Yeah. So, let's see. Let me put a banner up. There we go. Because I do feel like that's important. Please do not harass anyone mentioned or a part of the live chat tonight. Thank you in advance. That goes without saying. I would really appreciate it. I don't mind that you guys have conversations. I don't mind that you guys disagree with one another. In fact, I encourage conversations where there are opposing views to go on in the chat thread. Strongly encourage that. Bullying, berating, demeaning, barraging people with fucking insults is not going to be happening. I'm just not going to put up with it. You can go. Bye-bye. So, because I just don't feel like there's enough negativity in this world. I don't feel like that's necessary. So that's why I'm not going to be putting up with that. Yeah. So while we're waiting, because I've been waiting for like 20 minutes and I don't want to give away my comment thread read. So I probably am going to just dip after 20 minutes. If nobody comes in, I'll leave and do a premiere. That way people are aware more ahead of time. And we'll do I'll do a little Q&A while we wait on people to come in. That way, there's no point in me doing this if nobody's listening. There's literally no point. I can talk to myself all day long. I don't have to use the energy that it takes to do the lights, do the camera, do the mic, all that stuff. I could just talk to myself. But I do this for you. Because I'm hoping that somebody will learn something, honestly. I really do. And that as a society, through the collective consciousness, it produces a valuable and meaningful change. That's why I do this. That's why I do what I do. Just in case some of you were wondering. So I'll probably have to change the title on this thread too, because like, you didn't even do the reel out. Well, that's because nobody showed up for it. And then also I can recognize that it is the time of day where most people may or may not be at work. If they work from home, they could possibly come across this. But if they're at work at a place where it would allow for them to just be watching people's live streams on YouTube, then obviously they're going to be watching the live stream. So, way to go, Embers. So, and I also have been going through like some really like multiple personal things in my life. Multiple things are occurring in my life that I constantly have to deal with that interfere with my ability to put out content when I want to put out content. Like I really would love to be doing art stuff more than I have been for the last year. The last year my channel has been relatively almost no art and mostly me ranting and bitching, which is why I decided to start the podcast to get some of that out in a different area where I can come back to here to my channel and have like good conversations and share my art with people and stuff like that. Because I do like creating art a lot. I do like the paint pouring. I like the freedom and the format of the pouring technique itself. Oh, my foot is itching, which is so weird. And I love how like there's so many different ways that my paint pours have turned out. There's so many different like not the concept. It's something. There's another word I'm looking for. What is it? It'll come to me in a minute. It's kind of like the design, but I don't want to say design because it's not design. And it's like concept, but it's not the concept. It's the composition. Boom, there we go. The composition, because that means the makeup of it, what it looks like after it's been applied. So yeah, the composition, the different compositions of the paint pours that I have done. So yeah, that's why I like paint pouring. And then I integrated like the taping off of some of my canvases when I started doing the triangle things. It's like one of the first pieces that I did was the triangle pieces, which are elementals, which have to do with the earth, air, fire, water thing and all that, the ebb and flow of the universe, balance, duality, yin, yang, black, white, all that stuff. That's what my art, there's that underlying premise in almost every single piece of artwork that I do. There's very few of my pieces that don't have one or more of those underlying themes in my artwork. Yeah. So that being said, yes, since nobody's showing up, I'm about to get out of here. Yep. Yeah. I feel like there's people in the house now, so it's not going to be quiet. Yeah. So, what I will do is I'll post this question at the end of this video, right before I exit the stream. If I go live later, would you be interested in what I have to say at all? Leave comments below. I'm going to share the read aloud at some point. It has to happen because there is a case that seriously matters right now. And at the front line of it is a little girl who has gotten lost 2 times now because of this bullshit. So I sincerely thank you all very much for joining me. When you come back and watch this, I hope you understand the reason why there is not a read aloud in this one. And it's because you're not here. And I really wanted to be able to live discuss this with you all. So I'm going to change the title. You'll see that when you watch this, if you watch it till the end. And when I come back to the next live, hopefully I'll see you there. I really want to have conversations about this. I want to know your thoughts. I want to know your opinions. I want to know what you think about the content that you hear about, as well as the comments discussed. Okay? So let me know what you think below. And until next time, much love, one love, good vibes.